A chilling discovery near Nancy Guthrie's home has now taken an unexpected turn after a YouTube livestreamer stumbled across what appeared to be a human bone in the desert terrain surrounding the Catalina foothills. Streamer Alec Weisapol was broadcasting live to his nearly 10,000 subscribers on May 7th when he suddenly stopped and said, quote, "Oh, what is that? That's a bone. It looks like a leg bone." Police quickly arrived at the scene and collected the remains, sparking fresh speculation online as the mystery surrounding Nancy Guthrie's disappearance continues to deepen more than 100 days later. But investigators soon revealed the bone had nothing to do with Nancy's case. According to Tucson police and experts from the Arizona State Museum, the bone was confirmed to be human but ancient. Experts speaking to the New York Times believes it dates back between 650 and 1250 AD, from the time the Hohokam people lived and farmed in the area. Speaking to the New York Times, bioarchaeology curator James Watson later said Weisapol had unknowingly wandered onto a Native American archaeological site. And while criticizing how the bone was handled on camera, Watson remarked, quote, "Whether it's Nancy Guthrie or an ancient individual, you shouldn't be poking at them with a stick. It's common decency. Would you do that with your grandmother's remains?" Weisapol later told the New York Times he had no idea the area was an ancient burial site and claimed he would have stayed away had he known. But the disturbing incident has once again reignited concerns over true crime influencers and live streamers inserting themselves into the still unsolved case. Some amateur sleuths have reportedly stalked Nancy Guthrie's daughter, Annie, and son-in-law, Tommaso Cioni, while others spread theories online accusing family members and even unrelated individuals of involvement. Authorities are now urging civilians to back off and allow law enforcement to handle the investigation as public obsession with the case spirals further online. And this all comes as former FBI agent Jennifer Coffindaffer pushes a chilling new theory, claiming the mysterious so-called Porch Guy may not be the mastermind behind Nancy Guthrie's disappearance after all. Jennifer Coffindaffer believes the case could be tied to something far bigger, a sophisticated crypto extortion network known as a, quote, wrench ring. Coffindaffer, who has repeatedly commented on the Nancy Guthrie case online, took to X with a detailed thread explaining why she believes investigators still haven't cracked the mystery months later. And her central argument is this: the people behind the crime may be highly professionals. According to Coffindaffer, this may not have been a random kidnapping or isolated home invasion at all. She pointed towards something called a wrench attack, a brutal tactic where wealthy crypto holders are physically attacked, kidnapped, or threatened into handing over passwords, seed phrases, and private crypto keys. The term itself comes from the idea that instead of hacking someone digitally, criminals simply use violence. Coffindaffer claimed, quote, "These are very organized attacks against the rich to extort cryptocurrency via kidnappings and violent home invasions. The puppet masters in these crimes are sophisticated." She then raised eyebrows by questioning why the FBI still hasn't been able to trace several ransom and extortion-related emails allegedly connected to the case. According to her, even with the FBI working alongside private digital forensic experts, investigators reportedly still don't know who sent messages to media outlets and even TMZ Live. Coffindaffer suggested that failure itself could point toward a highly advanced criminal operation. She wrote, quote, "This is the same reason the Bitcoin addresses haven't been traced by the FBI. These extortionists and kidnappers are experienced in such matters." The most explosive part of Coffindaffer's theory came when she addressed the mysterious figure many online sleuths have focused on for months, Porch Guy. According to her, people may be looking at the wrong target entirely. Coffindaffer bluntly stated, quote, "Porch Guy is a mope." In criminal slang, a mope basically means a low-level pawn, somebody used by bigger players higher up the chain. In other words, if her theory is correct, the visible suspect people are obsessing over may simply be a disposable foot soldier, while the real organizers remain hidden. She even pointed to another disturbing crypto-related crime from earlier this year in Scottsdale, Arizona, where 2 California teenagers allegedly carried out a violent crypto extortion plot after supposedly being directed online by shadowy figures identified only as, quote, Red and 8. Coffindoffer clarified that those teens are not directly linked to the Nancy Guthrie case, but she questioned whether both crimes could somehow be connected to a broader wrench ring-style operation. Meanwhile, the investigation into Nancy Guthrie's disappearance remains active. Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos recently pushed back against claims that the case has gone cold, insisting investigators are still making progress, particularly when it comes to forensic evidence. According to Nanos, investigators are getting closer to identifying whose blood was found on Guthrie's property. He reportedly said, quote, "I know we have DNA that is unknown, but I think they're getting closer to finding out who that was." And until that DNA mystery is solved, authorities say this case is very much alive.